Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Pisces, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or to make a donation, I have 3 links listed in my About section in which you can find all of my information to my official TikTok, Instagram, and to my Buy Me a Coffee services and donations page. And I thank you so much in advance. Pisces, I hope that you're doing well. I am going to be using 2 decks for your reading today. The What We've Forgotten Oracle for the overall energy, and the Tarot of the Abyss. Tarot of the Abyss for your tarot reading today. Cancer got a lot of oracle cards that popped out for them, so I don't know how many are going to pop out for you, Pisces, but we shall see. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Angel, spirits, guides, what messages do you have for Pisces? Just one. Let's do it. Number 53, which reduces to an 8, the Strength card of the Major Arcana, referenced here. And the word is ancestors. Look at that card. 53 could be somebody's age. I just heard it's the number on the back of a jersey. Actually, specifically saw football. I don't know if you root for somebody, if you're into sports, Pisces. Who is number 53? Maybe it's like a local team. I don't know. It's very specifically, I'm seeing a jersey. I think that it's football. I want to say there's a color red. The ancestors are here to, it's like they're holding a kind of this like celestial meeting with you, with like your higher self, like you're on the other side of that crystal ball. You're where the viewer is, and they're holding this meeting with you. It looks ominous, but it's not ominous. It's like they're not chiding you, they're not lecturing you about anything. They're just, it's almost as if we're here for you. You know, what direction should your soul take now? What path do you want to follow? The 8, the Strength card, the 8 is the number of the self. So this is all about self-focus. I also see this kind of, this is weird. I'm seeing 2 things with this shape here, like the foot of a chicken or a Canadian like maple leaf symbol. Take it as it resonates, but this self-focus feels like very centered here, and then it's kind of radiating out. So it's almost as if your ancestors are kind of speaking directly to you. They're not really on the sidelines. Maybe, you know, it's like you're number 53, you're like the star quarterback or whatever sports analogy you want to call it, but you know, okay, now I'm getting all the sports things. It's like the play-by-play, the playbook, the blueprint, the playbook of what your next move is going to be, the strategy moving forward. That your ancestors are looking back at the strategies that have been used in the past to kind of inform you now. You could also be looking at that. I now see somebody looking at going through old photographs, old family photos. Maybe you've been doing that lately. Kind of trying to put yourself in the shoes of your parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, trying to imagine what life was like for them when they were growing up, trying to understand how that led you to where you are now. Very introspective. Again, self-focused. Maybe you're looking at all of that because you need some answers right now. It's almost as if there's something happening now that you kind of, maybe you can't understand, like, how did I get here? How did we get here, actually, is what I just heard. How did we even get here? Like, we were doing fine. How did we get here? Kind of like that. How did it get to this? And so then it's kind of like consulting your spirit team, of which your ancestors are a part, to help you. 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier, past, present, and future. And at the end, I'll get some cards from advice from spirit. Yeah, wow. Yeah, yep. Well, I'm a Pisces moon. Anytime I have something in my own chart, I have to deliver a certain kind of message. I'll be like, we're all in this together. We're all in this together, Pisces. So I just want to put out that the Tarot of the Abyss is special in that for some of the cards, they have multiple depictions of the same card. So just put that out there. In your past energy, the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is the 4 of Pentacles in the upright. This card can reference someone who is feeling rather protective, stingy, hoarding, not like serious hoarding, but just this mentality of lack, and that we've worked so hard for what we've gathered, and so now we're just kind of keeping it to ourselves, and not really in the sharing mode, not really wanting to be forthcoming, sharing of pentacles, of finances, of ideas, of information, opportunity, kind of keeping it to ourselves. In the reverse, it's a little bit more of an opening up. So in the past energy, you could have felt yourself just trying to be open to the possibilities of things that you might have still felt like there was a little bit of lack, but you wanted to not stifle the energy. You want spirit to bring in some abundance for you. It's clarified by the 3 of Swords. This is the hardest card in the tarot, arguably. Arguably. I would argue it. Sadness, a little bit of being forlorn, disappointed, heartbroken. That's what this card is all about, 3 of Swords. So it could be an ending to something. I like to talk about this card as the ending of old narratives, because you can see the book here, the 3 swords kind of piercing the book, the letters flying off the page and turning into birds, which turn into thoughts, obsessive thoughts, negative thoughts. So there's something here where it's almost like, but I opened myself up and I still got burned. I tried. And I still got screwed over. Excuse me. Let's get a clarifier. For the 3 of Swords. Pisces, Lots of thinking. You might have a lot of air in your chart. Specifically Gemini. Five of Swords talks about winning at all costs. I kind of can't stand this card. I can't stand the depiction and the suggestion of it. See a pin cushion here. This beautiful butterfly trapped in the jar. What's this kid gonna do with this butterfly, you know? The smug look on his face. And this is, I'm not necessarily picking up on the fact that this is somebody else's energy, though it could be. There's this air of competition. There's this air of having to win, 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 win. I have to win. Maybe you don't have a choice. Maybe you have to fight dirty. Can we get another clarifier for that? Three of Cups. I don't like this Three of Cups either. Because to me, I mean, look at their faces. They don't look trustworthy to me. And immediately when I pulled the card, when the card flipped out, I thought of the phrase, friends that turned into enemies. This is your past energy. It would make sense. Open yourself up to something. Maybe a friendship group that turned on you, a friend that turned on you, causing you all sorts of pain and anxiety. And now it's like you're in constant competition with that person. That's not nice energy. I don't like that. That feels like I'm picking up my Palo Santo. That's how it feels. I'm going to clear this energy. This is not serving Pisces anymore, Spirit. So we're going to say goodbye. Thank you. Do not come again. In the present energy, Four of Wands, the 1111 card. Four of Wands is celebration of a firm foundation. Right? Four wands, four legs of a table. Something that is sturdy, something that provides support. Sometimes can be known as a portal. My crown is buzzing. Spirit maybe at this time is asking you to kind of walk through this portal, this new beginning, this new foundation that perhaps you've built for yourself. Celebration. Could be your birthday or someone's birthday. Right? What are we celebrating on? What is a birthday, right? It's the day that we were born, but it's the solar return. It's the day of the year when the earth comes back to the place that it was relative to the sun. It's the solar return. I don't know why that's important. I've never referred to it as that before. Happy solar return. Generally, the Four of Wands is really kind of positive, upbeat energy. The prospect of new beginnings and walking through something wonderful. Three of Swords in reverse. You got both depictions of the Three of Swords. I don't see that very often, and I've used this deck for a couple of years now, a few years. I could probably count on one hand the number of times that this happened in a reading. What it tells me is that the energy of the past is still sticking around, but this card is in reverse. You don't like to see this card in reverse, right? Because it's almost like you haven't ripped off the Band-Aid. You can see here the bird. It's like trying to free it from I don't know, this sense here, it's almost like this is like a depiction of you as stone, unless you see yourself as the bird. This sense that we need freedom from ourselves, or freedom from our own pain, or our own past, or need to take flight. In the reverse, it's almost like the energy is stagnant. It can't move to the Four of Swords, which is the recuperation energy. Kind of stuck here. So kind of what this tells me is that while things might be going well for you in many respects, there's so many things. If we look for sadness, we'll find it. If we look for gratitude, we'll find it. But there's like a bittersweetness here. This actually was also in the Cancer reading. There was this happy, this gratitude, but there was like a tinge of bittersweetness. So this could be a theme for the water signs in this cycle. You're trying to release something, but it's difficult. Maybe because there were memories like this involved, many birthdays shared, many celebrations shared. It's difficult to release. Let's get a clarifier. Six of Pentacles, fairness. You're just looking for things to be equal, to be karmically fair. This person standing is kind of representative of spirit, or perhaps your ancestors. You know, you might be frustrated. I could understand why you would be with this energy. Allow spirit to give you a helping hand. You have to ask. And you have to accept when spirit gives it to you. Six of Pentacles is the minor arcana version of the Justice card of the major arcana, which is Libra energy. It's all about karmic balance. We've paid our dues. We've paid our dues. Six of Pentacles came in the upright here. Spirit will give you what you are owed, karmically speaking. The importance here, though, is to continue to create that firm foundation for yourself. It's frustrating, though, because sometimes we just like need earthly help, you know? Because Spirit's showing me this like scenario of like being single versus being coupled. Sometimes being single is just so great. You don't have to answer to anybody. You can just do whatever you want whenever you want. But then when it comes to taking care of life, it can be difficult. And wow, would it be so helpful to have a partner that I could share the responsibility with, share the burden with, share the happiness with, share life with. So Spirit's just kind of bringing that to mind. But something good is going to come in for you, if it hasn't already, because this is your present tense. Six of Pentacles. Future energy. Ten of Swords. 2, 3 of Swords and a 10 of Swords in the same reading, and there are like barely any cards on the table. Lots of big shifts moving through your life right now. This is a beautiful depiction of the Ten of Swords, however, because it's coming face to face with such beautiful wisdom, right? The owl represents the wise soul. This is like soul to soul. Ten of Swords can talk about this great leveling. We've thought ourselves into the ground. We've thought, overthought, analyzed everything ad nauseum, and we're just done. But that's good, because now we can push forward to the ace, back to the Ace of Swords, which is all about epiphany. Epiphany from spirit, the breakthrough. This future energy is helping you get to your breakthrough. It's like you just have to slog it out a little bit before you get there. But at least you're recognizing what is happening. It's almost as if your spirit guides, your ancestors are giving you clear vision. I want to say, for the first time in a long time, you have clear vision of something from your past. And you're putting distance between it and yourself. Even if it's just emotional distance. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. No longer investing in something that is not serving you. This can be the card that references workplace scenarios, because it talks about diligence and investment. So the card in reverse saying, no more. I'm no longer contributing to whatever this is for you. Take it as it resonates. I'm no longer a contributor to that. Clarifying it. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse, right? So we've slogged away. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior who's still standing, right? You're not weak. You're tired, but you're not weak. You are, however, with the Wheel of Fortune, waiting for your divine timing. Not quite here yet. It's not, things are not quite lined up yet. But rest assured, your guides have you. It's like, I got you, boo. I got you. What's the advice from Spirit? What's the advice from your ancestors? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They want to come in and bring you this ace, this, brand new opportunity. It's that expression, give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man a fish, he eats for a lifetime. They want to give you the teachings so that you can fish for a lifetime. But the card is in reverse. So it's almost as if, imagine, this is the pentacle. Yes, imagine this is the pentacle. You're sitting in front of your ancestors and they're saying, here, Pisces, take it, it's yours. And you're kind of contemplating, what do I do with it? So you haven't grabbed onto it yet, because you're still contemplating. And you know what Spirit just showed me? You're a little gun shy, because you opened yourself up to grabbing onto pentacles before. You opened yourself up, and then you experienced some disappointment. I'm seeing jealousy energy again. I saw it before, but I'm seeing it again. It's almost like, maybe this is real good. This is good. This is a good opportunity. And there could be a friend, there could be a parent who might be jealous of something, and you're like considering that. What do you have to say to that, Spirit? Two cards. High Priestess in reverse, Ace of Wands. You showed up in your own reading. High Priestess is Pisces energy in reverse. Here's another ace for you. That's 2 aces. How many times do we need to offer to you, Pisces, before you'll believe in yourself? Because there's this little part of you that doesn't believe in yourself. You're not sitting in your own energy. High Priestess sits at the veil between worlds. Number 2 of the major arcana. All-knowing, all-seeing. Very powerful, very intuitive. Use your intuition. Thank you, Spirit. There's no stronger intuition than that of a Pisces. You go with what your gut tells you. Can't make a wrong move. You make a move, you have an outcome. Could be a victory, could be a lesson. They're just saying, I got you, I got you. This is difficult energy, Pisces, but it's really, really important that you don't give up, that you don't get dissuaded from taking hold of what is your birthright, what is rightfully yours, which are these 2 aces, the abundance that Spirit wants to bring you. It's rightfully yours. When you see it, just say, thank you, I accept. That's your reading, Pisces. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Pisces.